Hey everybody. One thing I learned in 2020 that really changed my life is that respect should be looked at as an all or nothing event because love and respect should be free, and it is free. It doesn't cost a dime. But if it costs you an arm and a leg, you have to ask yourself, is this person worth it? And what I learned is that when they're not worth it, you have to walk away and mean it. And if they're meant to come back around, allow them to. But if they do it again, cut them out real fast because life is too short. I shared about this to the world. Like, this is the year where you're gonna have to unfollow, unfriend me because it's gonna be hard to ignore me. I really didn't care what happened, who I lose at this time period, because I don't want to lose an arm and a leg of being an authentic person when it's a natural feeling for me to feel, just as it's natural for me to wake up when the sun rises. It's something that is beautiful to understand. My friend a couple years ago, he told me something that stuck with me to this day. He said, I've heard people say that they think you're annoying, but one thing is that they can never question your kindness. And that really was one of the best compliments ever. I didn't get offended by that at all. And because I realized that a lot of people I knew growing up, uh, some of them had struggles with their ego and their darkness, and some of them suppressed it for good reasons, with good intentions. They didn't want to hurt my feelings or the feelings of others, so they kept it to themselves. It's understandable. Sometimes they just, you can see it in their eyes. It's like you can see the brightness, you can see the darkness, you can see the contrast when they look at me, right? Because logically, in their mind, they see a genuine person, but they know that sometimes the light can blind their eyes. So it's like whatever the case may be. I'm just speaking on a general situations that happened and occurred throughout my life with the time that I've lived, and it's just a very profound thing to understand because people take things so personally, and I made it a point to where I stopped feeling and overthinking so much burden over other people's non-acceptance towards me, especially my loved ones. When it comes to strangers, like, I don't care, but like the ones closest to me, it hurt a lot, and I'll take it so personal to the point where I felt guilty just doing what I want to do just because I made them feel uncomfortable in a certain way, but at the same time, I have to think logically sometimes too, out of my emotions, that are these people going to sacrifice things for me, to the things that I don't like for me, and do it the same way? Probably not, and mostly no. So once you start to think like that, it kind of puts things into perspective. It's really, really interesting to me. What I've attracted in 2020 really was the result of my inner world, where I didn't expect anything from anybody. I was emitting my own energy. I didn't need validation. But mostly, these people came into my life and basically saw my light and wanted to merge with their torch with my torch and just create this fire of passion, right? And I didn't go out of my way to look for it. Whatever I was seeking was already seeking me. That's why patience is very important. And as long as you stay true to who you are, it will accumulate over time. Sometimes I question, well, do I have to pursue this beautiful woman, or do I just live my life going to a place that I want to go to just because I want to dance and have a few drinks with a friend, or just because I want to go to a bookstore to read a book, and or do I just go and search and plant the seed? And I've done many, many different ways of approaching people, right? Do I Do I say hi, shake my hand, introduce myself, plant the seed there, and just walk away and mean it, live my life unattached, and be happy with myself and my decision to at least go out of my way to put myself out there into the wilderness, right? Into the unknown, where most people that are afraid to even go up and talk to a girl or to even make new friends because they're so comfortable staying stuck in their old friendships that aren't serving them any good. So, it's always like different ways to approach things. And that's another thing. There's no one way to live. Robert Kiyosaki once said, "Nothing I ever did made sense at the time. Why did I quit a $120,000 a year job to go fight in the war?" When you start to ask the question, you open up doors. When you make a statement, you close the door to opportunities.